Did you know that Earth is home to some 250,000 mountains? The tallest of which soars 8,849 meters above sea level. But have you ever wondered how these gigantic landforms are made? Well, there are many ways that mountains can be formed, but the process always involves a lot of heat and pressure. In fact, the majority of mountains are formed when two tectonic plates collide. And no, this doesn't happen overnight. It can take millions of years for mountains to form. That's why the tallest mountains tend to be found near the borders of tectonic plates. For example, the Himalayas at the collision point of the Eurasian and Indian plates. Over millions of years, these collisions have also created some of the world's largest mountain ranges, including the Alps, Andes, Rockies, and the Atlas Mountains. But it's not just the Earth's plates that can make mountains. Volcanoes can also form mountains. When a volcano erupts, it builds up layers of lava, ash, and rock. Over time, these deposits harden and can form a mountain. In fact, some of the world's tallest mountains are formed by volcanoes, such as Mount Fuji in Japan and Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. But not all mountains are formed by these processes. Some, like the Ozark Mountains in the United States, are formed by the buildup of sediment. Over millions of years, wind, water, and ice have eroded rocks and soil from other parts of the country and deposited them in layers on top of the Ozarks. This process has created the unique jagged peaks and valleys of this mountain range. No matter how they're formed, mountains are an important part of our planet. They provide us with fresh water, help regulate our climate, and are home to a variety of plant and animal species. Now that you know a little bit about how mountains are formed, here are 5 facts about mountains that you may not have known. Number 1. The tallest mountain in the world is Mount Everest, which is located in the Himalayas. At 8,849 meters above sea level, it's taller than the next to tallest mountains combined. Number 2. The largest mountain range in the world is the Andes. Stretching over 7,000 kilometers through 7 countries, the Andes contain the highest peak outside of Asia. Number 3. The youngest mountain in the world is Mount Thor, which was formed during the last ice age. At just 3,600 years old, Mount Thor is still growing and is now 1,250 meters tall. Number 4. The flattest mountain in the world is the Kumtroto Ridge in Kyrgyzstan. Stretching over 180 kilometers, this mountain ridge has an average elevation of just 3,500 meters. Number 5. The greenest mountain in the world is Mount Mitchell in North Carolina. Covered in lush vegetation, this mountain is home to more than 1,000 species of plants. Now that you know a little bit more about mountains, here's a question for you. What is the most popular mountain in the world? If you thought it was Mount Everest, then you'd be right. In fact, Mount Everest is the most climbed mountain in the world, with over 6,000 people having summited. Of course, not everyone can take the time to climb a mountain. So what about the most visited mountain in the world? That's right, it's Mount Fuji. Every year, thousands of tourists visit Mount Fuji in Japan to see its stunning views. With all of that said, it's clear that mountains are an important part of our planet. They provide us with fresh water, help regulate our climate, and are home to a variety of plant and animal species. So the next time you see a mountain, take a moment to appreciate its beauty and the important role it plays in our world. Now check out some of these other videos about nature. And remember to subscribe to our channel for more fun geography facts every day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.